A lot of you are trying to be the smartest one in the room. I would say flip that and make sure and be the dumbest person in the room. Welcome to Naked Development's YouTube channel. I'm John Driscoll, founder of Naked Development, and this is Coffee Rants. I'm having coffee, and I'm super excited to talk about this subject because it's something I've been talking about a lot lately. A lot of founders have really resonated with it. It's really kind of my life strategy now. I gotta be honest, I think a lot of founders, when you start out, you kind of surround yourself with people that, and nothing, this is not against anybody that's ever been a part of my organizations over the last 20 plus years. I'm just saying you kind of surround yourself with people that are very agreeable and that you find easy to get along with and things like that. And that's kind of what you go for. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but I would say as I get older, I really look to bring people to the organization that are, quite frankly, much smarter than I am. And they know a lot more about the roles that I have them playing than I do. And can I just tell you, you want to do that. Be the dumbest person in the room. Now, obviously, this is a little tongue-in-cheek. I don't think I'm dumb. And I think the person that brings the smartest people in the room might be the smartest person in the room. But I'm not saying that that's true. But there's a little bit of a paradox to this. Bring people who are better at what you do than you. I've done almost every job in our organization at one time or another. From wireframing and even some light programming to accounting. And I did those jobs, but I wasn't particularly good at any of them. In fact, now I'm finding out I'm not particularly good at sales to the level of some of the people that I work with now. Some of these people are just absolutely amazing at their jobs. More technicians. Listen, I'm not insecure in any way. I think I'm a great closer when it comes to putting a deal together. But I would say this is, I think there's something to be said for people who are just refined and really good at what they do. And nowadays, all I try to do, one of my chief jobs is really just finding talent, going out there and finding people who are just excellent. And when you bring somebody excellent at something into your organization, you upgrade that organization. And as long as everybody has the same beliefs and they're humble enough and they're teachable enough to collaborate, then you're in a good spot. I have no problem in bringing really, really smart people on. And oddly enough, I've also dated people that are much smarter than me. I'm not sure what that's all about. That's another subject. That's another rant for another day. But I would just say this is, it's really amazing to sit around a room and to lead a group of people who have such smart takes on things. And when you collaborate as a group, and they're the type of person that really appreciates what you bring to the table as a leader, that is just, it's a dynamic experience. And I can just tell you, you are going to upgrade your organization. Your company will grow and you will be doing less of what you were doing. That's the real key here. Listen, one of the, and I did a video that I just published about this idea of, kind of replacing yourself. It's really about replacing the things that you do. So at first you're doing a bunch of stuff, but as you layer on those people, not only are you saving time, but you're upgrading the company and what it's capable of, the capabilities and the skills it has by bringing in great people. And I can tell you that's not an addition. That is a multiplication every time. This is the problem with the math on this. Everybody misses this. And I did too. I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone about sitting there and looking at your budget and thinking, well, if we add this person, it's going to be so scary and all this stuff. But what ends up happening is when you add really talented people, you multiply your productivity, the satisfaction from people, everything changes. And so as a leader, if you are the founder and you are the CEO, your primary job is bringing great people to your organization and bringing them together and leading them And most of that is just really about having a great cadence of communication. It's just about checking in and being honest and upfront with people and telling them where you're at. And it's not that. I'm going to say it's not that hard. Of course, it's hard. It's not as hard as you think, though. It isn't. It really isn't. 1/3 of my job is doing that now. Is just really being out there in the world and meeting wonderful people and just saying, man, where could this person fit in? What can they do? And by my my attitude of being the dumbest guy in the room, I'm really constantly looking for people just way smarter. And I think that makes me a little brilliant. So just in my humble opinion. So be the dumbest guy in the room and you might be the smartest person in the room. Anyway, that's my take on Coffee Rants. If you're not liked or subscribed, please smash the button for me. I appreciate that. That's what everybody says. I'm trying to sound like the kids. Please smash the button. Anyway, appreciate you guys. And thank you for following the channel. And have a great day.